Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome to Hindustan Times. My name is Monica Rawal, and today I'm in conversation with a critically acclaimed Bollywood actor who has to her credit films such as Gangs of Wasipur, Masan, Fukre, among many others. With characters such as Nagma Khatun and Bholi Punjaban, she needs no further introduction. So please join me in welcoming Richa Chadda.
Thank you, thank you.
So Richa, 4 months already हो गए lockdown में. However, you've still been traveling here and there. I got to know you still kind of moved out of your house. So how are the unlock phase looking for you?
I actually only went once to Lucknow when Ali's mother passed away, and then I went to Khandala to meet him after he finished shooting. That's it. That's the only travel I've done. I haven't even gone and visited my own parents, which I hope to do soon.
So how has it been? I mean, the new normal roads outside, people being very, very afraid now to the social distancing. How's all that treating you?
You think they are very afraid. When I go out, sometimes I feel like people have forgotten that there's a pandemic. No one maintains, you have to remind people, please maintain adequate distance. And, people are not carefully thinking about even like surface spread of the disease. Like they are carrying cloth bags from home to shop in for the groceries. But when they get to the market, they pack them in plastic, bags. So I keep trying to think what is the logic, but anyway, uh, I just don't. Apart from giving 2 cents of common sense to people, like you can't say much else.
Which
Yeah,
also, with a lot of cities and a lot of places in India now opening up, people are getting out. When it comes to the industry, that's also in unlocking mode now. Like TV shoots have started, a lot of web series, even films have started. So when it comes to you,
yeah.
are you mentally kind of prepared to resume work, be up going out there now?
I actually feel like, see, it's coronavirus doesn't have a cure, but it is just like a flu. It's just like the flu. So you have to be cautious. You have to keep your immunity up. You have to do basic things like get sunlight every day, raise your body temperature. So things like exercise, sunlight, they will actually drive the virus out. So I have not been paranoid about this at any point of time. But I think the best thing to do in coronavirus, even a doctor said to me, is not to get too stressed and not to take it too easy.
Yeah.
Just be moderate in everything that you do. Eat clean, uh, keep your surroundings clean, make sure that you're maintaining hygiene. And now if we shoot also, there's a million types of protocol. You have to get tested, you have to send your blood report, you have to keep a minimum crew. I'm actually going to shoot for something next week, but usko bilkul tight control karke rakha hai. Like one person is doing three people's jobs.
That's like a multitasking. So definitely, it's bringing out a lot out of us also as humans. But tell me,
Yeah.
Rachel, industry. I mean, work aside, there's so much otherwise going on in the industry. We're not seeing a lot of people these days. A lot of actors these days are not really on social media. People have quit or kind of just restricted their comments. So the interaction with them has also gone down quite a bit. Like last 2 months after Sushant's death have been really, really terrible for the industry. I would say the lot of
Yeah.
debates that have come up, Richa. I'm not saying they were not there earlier, but now they have really gained momentum. Everybody, anybody has an opinion on things. So,
Yeah.
trying times, how are you holding up yourself?
I mean, my way to deal with the loss of Sushant, who was somebody I actually started, he was my first friend in Bombay, you know. So for me, to deal with this loss, e- even though we were in the last 4 or 5 years, we weren't a lot in touch because, our careers went different ways. He started with television, but we always had mutual respect. Whenever we met, we uh, were very interested in what the other person was doing in order to grow. And he had so many other interests. Like he was always interested in things like quantum physics. He was interested in art. So for me to grieve for him was, I wrote that long blog,
Yes.
I thought that it would help me deal with it. So, I mean, after my blog, I thought it was really sweet that people thought it was cathartic and they wanted to share it. My main interest is in solving the problems that I said I find with the industry as somebody who's come from outside. And, let's talk about very basic things, Monica. Now, when you come into the city, do you know? Suppose I want to work in the film industry. I'll give you my example only. I want to work in film industry. I've moved from Delhi to Bombay. I come here and I want to rent a house. First of all, hardly any people will be willing to give a single woman working in media or film industry a house on rent. The problem starts from there. The problem starts from the fact that people want to take pictures with you, people want to watch movies, but they don't want to give you accommodation.
Right.
It's really, really hard. And then the problem multiplies into whether you have other kinds of support, whether, like in the beginning of my career, when I did Gangs of Wasseypur, I didn't have PR, manager, makeup artist, hair artist. So these things I feel like one has to, but we learn on the job as outsiders. So I feel like what was very painful for me to watch was people attacking each other, outsiders attacking each other, and that really made me think. That really left me with a bad taste in my mouth. So I want to, in the future, when I make films, when I produce content, I want to give opportunities to people like me. So I want to focus on the positives and see if this difficult phase is going to it should bring out the best in us.
Absolutely. You rightly said the outsider word. Definitely, it has become like this most used term in the last 2 months, insiders versus
Yeah.
outsiders. What is this whole fuss about? Like, a lot of people say, ek movie kara, you become an insider. Do you really agree with that ideology?
No, no, I don't agree with that ideology. I don't think that I will ever be an insider unless I have children who want to be in the film industry.
Okay.
And then people like, suppose me and Chucha, we both have kids, and then those kids want to become actors or directors. And I am like, Chucha, please give my child a break. And he'll be like, okay, okay, come become an AD on my film. Till that time, I don't think I'll feel like an insider. And even when I get to that stage, I don't think I'll abuse my privilege. Um, but yeah, I really think that first of all, this outsider term has to be abolished.
Yeah.
It should be just abolished. They should know that we are not aliens. We've only come from Delhi and Bombay and Assam and Kerala. We are Indian citizens, and there is no need to call anybody an outsider or an alien. And the second thing, I feel like in general there's a lack of uh, awareness. Like even the media's role has to be questioned. That's why I wrote that in my blog. The media is also crazy and salivating after Star Kids. How do you expect the audience will not? And the audience already has a curiosity factor. They want to see, oh my God, Hema Malini was so beautiful, and Dharmender ji was so handsome. We want to see what their children look like. We want to see their films in the cinema halls. That's something you can't take away. That's how, it
Yeah.
is. So I feel like I just find this debate is very stupid, honestly. It's a very like, it doesn't want to focus on real issues. It's a debate जब like people want to जो मटर छील के एक दूसरे को गालियां देने वाली बात है, उससे कुछ अचीव नहीं होगा.
Richa, in your blog, you at length spoke about nepotism, that how
Yeah.
people are not really understanding the true meaning. They like to call out star kids, troll them on social media, but eventually they are the ones who are propagating the culture, whether it's in cinemas, going for their movies, or like being really starstruck, wanting to get pictures, click with them or not. So do you think this nepotism thing has kind of posed a threat to people who are not born within families? I'm not even using the word outsider here now.
No, I mean, see, it is difficult, but I've been giving interviews about this for a long time. When you enter the industry, you know it's not a level playing field.
Yeah.
So you know that it's not like, you'll get a film of your choice maybe by the time you're 27 or 30. A lot of people keep telling me कि 10 साल तो industry को समझने में लग जाते हैं, even if you're lucky enough to have a break when you're young. So that, I think that's the big difference. When people are born within the industry, they get launched, they get found, they have support, they get dance classes, music, styling, whatever. So it's just that people who are born here are already put properly packaged. They have the support system. Their parents know what they're doing. My
Yeah.
parents, so they don't even know what I'm shooting for, where I'm going. What, like when Masan went to Cannes, they were like, "अच्छा वो हाँ हमने सुना है वो fashion show नहीं होता है." I'm like, "No, it's actually a film festival." Because everybody knows it for fashion. So I mean, that is a very key difference. Like it's
So
like
sweet.
yeah, it's a very, when you have middle class normal parents who are doing their jobs or running their businesses, for them a Friday is just any other day. But for people within the industry, it assumes a whole very, very different meaning, and that's just how it is. And if you really want to challenge this, if you really want to make a difference, give opportunities to people who are here on their own merit. Don't call them names. Give opportunities to them, support them, stand by each other.
We're talking about nepotism here. I'm sure we've been noticing on Twitter what's happening in the last couple of weeks. How fair it is, do you think, to always, attack the movies of these star kids, especially in the last 2, 3 months? Trailer aaya, then they got trolled. Poster aata hai, then they get trolled. Without even their films being seen, they're kind of being judged, and even the upcoming ones.
Yeah, yeah. No, see, it's just it's like there needed to be a correction in the system. There needed to be a correction in the system.
Huh.
And now we've gone the whole spectrum down to overcorrection.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter in the real world. I haven't seen the film or the trailer, but I'm hearing wonderful things about Pankaj Tripathi and everybody, Janvi Kapoor in that Gunjan Saxena film. And if I just listened to the comments on Twitter, I would have thought it's rubbish. But when you open Netflix, it's India streaming #1 at this point.
Yeah.
So फिर क्या मतलब रह जाता है इस डिबेट का? It's really diversionary, and not all films done by star kids are going to be amazing, and not all films done by outsiders are going to be amazing. A film has to be good. If a film is good, Twitter debates make no difference, to be
That,
very honest.
that
कोई
is
फर्क ही
very,
नहीं पड़ता.
that is very true. Also, Richa, we've been seeing how, in context to Star Kids, why I'm asking this question, a lot of people are calling them out. And these are the very same people who were advocating the concern around mental health. Matlab, at one side, they want people to be concerned, compassionate, be aware, create awareness about mental health. On the other hand, they are the ones abusing Star Kids and not realizing the trauma they would be causing to them. So, what an irony
No,
here
आपको
is.
This is not irony. This is very well thought out, clear strategy that you will not discuss the real problems. You will find a symbol and you will attack the symbol. The symbol makes, you can attack a symbol, but that's not going to make the problem go away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, there needed to be a correction in the system, but now we have gone the whole spectrum down to overcorrection. I am hoping that at some stage we'll come back to the middle and find a balance.
Hmm, hmm.
An actor is an actor. Bus. Actor on TV, actor on OTT, on film, on stage. An actor is an actor. An actor is an artist. And no artist can be, um, if you don't have a big heart, जब आप तंग दिल हो जाएंगे, जब आपके अंदर arrogance हो जाएगी, it will start showing in your work. To maintain your purity as an artist, you have to have a big heart. You have to celebrate the good work that other people do. You have to congratulate them, and you have to not be envious. This is also a trend in the industry. I find a lot of directors, producers also, अरे उसका कुछ नहीं होगा, तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं होगा भाई, तुम 200 करोड़ के घाटे में हो, ऐसे मत कहो. So I feel like when you realize that the audience also has a great sixth sense. The minute a person starts becoming very, very, very arrogant, they reject it. So
Right.
I'm saying, for your own sanity, for your own success, be selfish and keep your heart large. If you don't have a large heart, there's no point being an artist. You could have been a banker or an accountant or anybody, you know.
Richard, do you agree that itne time baad people were seriously talking about mental health? We still don't know whether, Sushant's case was because of depression or mental health. That is still being investigated, so we will not talk about that. But it gave people a reason to discuss about Do actors really have a difficult way in the industry? Do they suffer from mental health issues? But with all these debates taking
God.
over, do you agree the main concern has been diluted?
No, I don't think the main concern has been diluted. I think it's a very hard question to discuss.
Hmm.
Yesterday, there was another suicide by a medical professional in AIIMS. In
Yes.
the last week, also there were three. These medical professionals right now are like God. We're in the middle of a pandemic. They are gods for us. I want to discuss why they are committing suicide.
Hmm.
I think India leads the world in the in like student and teenage suicides.
Does.
Mental health is a huge issue in India. It needs to be discussed. Last year, I mean, earlier this year, there was Kushal Punjabi. There have been two TV professionals who have committed suicide, a Marathi actor, a Kannada actor.
A
These are
Bhojpuri
all
actor.
people, see,
Yeah.
a Bhojpuri actor. These are all things that we need to discuss because, see, in our profession, na, success and failure both are very public. When you're successful, everybody आपको सर पे चढ़ा लेते हैं. And when you're unsuccessful, even our random like 2 रुपए का Twitter troll who's getting 2 rupees from trolling you, who has one follower and an egg for a display, will say तेरी acting कितनी खराब है. Now you can choose to be affected by that loser, or you can choose to ignore. And the fact is that we are not being compassionate to one another in society in general,
Hmm.
and it is affecting all of us. It is affecting us when we hear ki acha koi fala, and it's not even about politics. Forget politics. All politicians, all parties are the same, in my opinion. Now, if somebody goes to a TV debate and within half an hour starts getting a heart attack and says, "Oh, in logon ne mujhe maar diya,"
Hmm.
that concerns me, yaar, because we are also watching it. Yes, you are A versus B are fighting, and the panelist is saying something, but we are also watching it, na?
Right.
And we are watching it at dinner time. It's so toxic. It's going to explode in our faces. ये
Hmm.
जो social media की anonymity है, when we are like saying whatever we can to another human being without worrying about consequences, this will come back to bite us in the ass very badly. And I want to say to everybody who's watching this, you may think that आपने कुछ बोल दिया and like it won't get traced back to you. You're being very bold because your name is not there, your number is not there, your email is not there. You're enjoying anonymity, you're enjoying the relevance. You're क्योंकि आपको गधे भी बहुत सारे मिल जाते हो like वाह वाह ये क्या बोला क्या उसको धो डाला भिगो के जूते मारे and all. These people are not real. They will not come for you when you're actually in trouble.
Right.
They will not come for you. Nobody will come for you. The day your company decides that this guy issues rape threats to women online, you will be standing in a police station saying sorry and looking like a moron.
So you did touch base upon social media toxicity, which was the next question I was coming to. Richa, it has in the lockdown specifically when people are sitting at homes, we see this, anger building up, frustration. To internet he bachta nahi deke to come and vent out on. But issuing rape threats, death threats, molestation threats, abusing, especially women, though they abuse everyone,
Yeah,
the gender, but especially
yeah.
women, it is being normalized to an extent that people just ignore or block, whether actors or non-actors. Do you think it's also time that we raised our voices and make these people aware that there could be consequences, serious actions taken against them?
I think, yeah, you should report rape and death threats. You should report molestation threats or
Hmm.
whatever. You should report them because only when you report to the cyber cell
Hmm.
will they be able to take action. You have to lodge a formal complaint. Um, and having said that, I understand people need to vent and all. But Monica, this is India. Yesterday, a 13-year-old girl was raped, her eyes were gouged out, and her tongue was cut. This is the mentality of the society we are living in. It's casteist, it's sexist, it's a hellhole. So social media is not going to be any different. सोशल मीडिया पे some people will come and pretend और भजन गाएंगे. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो सुधरे हुए लोग हैं or they are nice people. These are the same. We live in this society which is murdering children and cutting their tongues out. Rapes, how many rapes have happened in this year alone in 2020 despite the lockdown? How many cases have happened in which women have been burned alive, or run over by a tractor if they have lodged a complaint, or thrown out from their scooty. This is the real truth of our society. So we have to do our bit in cleaning things up and reporting abuse. But let's not be shocked anymore. कि, oh, उसने मुझे ऐसा बोल दिया. No, open the paper, read it. This is our reality, and face the reality. Smell the coffee, face the reality.
Richa, you've been someone who's very vocal, I would say, very bold and kind of straightforward on social media. You don't mince your words. Or I'm sure these
No.
things are pretty common when you face these comments. So for these years that you've been a part of the industry, how have you changed from when you came and when you would be very kind of, gullible to these things, and now when you're more strong-headed? So how has that transition been on social
No.
media?
I'm saying I've only calmed down with age, and I've only become wiser and more patient. Uh, and I genuinely feel like if I wasn't an actor, I would be saying a lot more.
Okay.
People think I'm vocal, but I am very responsible now. I weigh my words, and when I can't help it, I'll say something.
Hmm.
But पहले तो बहुत like I would have been more vocal, yeah, if I wasn't had a public profile.
So, अभी सोचना पड़ता है कि कुछ बोलने से कोई नाराज ना हो जाए इंडस्ट्री में या फैंस और maybe director producer, because I'm sure people have opinions they want to talk about, but like you said कई बार थोड़ा ध्यान देना
I'm not.
पड़ता
I'm not worried about people, or honestly not worried about the audience or the fans. I'm worried that a tweet can be taken out of context and then I will be sacrificed because of cancel culture. This has happened many times. Once I made a joke about patriarchy. It was a joke about patriarchy, and you won't believe it. Daft feminists got after me. They were like, please delete this tweet. We are so offended. I'm like, guys, just because you have no sense of humor about our current condition. And I did delete that tweet because I didn't have the time to engage with those aunties who are frothing at the mouth. Uh, Honestly, on social media, don't expect people to understand context. It's like, when you're texting somebody, they
हाँ.
can't tell your tone. So they can misunderstand. So for that reason, I'm not censoring. I just feel like इनको पल्ले पड़ेगा कि नहीं पड़ेगा तो ना skip.
Right, right. So,
Yeah.
Richa, switching from social media back to the industry that we were talking about, hum outsider,
Yeah.
insider, nepotism, star kids, we've spoken about everything. Your journey has
Yeah.
been evident that coming from Delhi, non being a non-film background person, you've made a
Yeah.
mark in the industry with the kind of cinema that you've done. In today's
Yeah.
times, you still have to struggle to back that part, make that extra effort, or things have changed from how they were in the beginning.
I I think that the struggle only gets harder because when you're new, like when Anurag Kashyap cast me in Gangs of Wasipur, it wasn't because he had faith in me. Yes, he gave me a huge chance, but it was also because three other women said no. They didn't want to play older.
Hmm.
So that kind of fell into my lap, and I'm so grateful. But for me to continue to get those parts, I find is very difficult because two things can happen. Either you get stereotyped, or people want the same, like they want, अरे कोई नया actor लाओ ना who can do this. One day Mukesh Chabda tweeted, industry needs new actors. I got so angry with him because I wanted to say, you need new eyes. You haven't explored anybody fully, and you are saying the industry needs new actors. No, there are new actors every day. Can you look beyond a stereotyped part and offer it to somebody who hasn't done something like that before? That's where you come in. That's where a casting director comes in. So I feel like it's never easy. I feel like the struggle only gets harder as you grow. And this you must have heard from other people also.
Absolutely. That's a thing that a lot of quote unquote outsiders say this, because at every level they have to prove themselves. Like you said about breaking
Yeah,
stereotypes. I would say when people
yeah,
saw you in gangs, they were like, oh, this intense, this offbeat
yeah,
character. But with a Bholi Punjaber, you did break that stereotype, right? People could see, oh, she can
yeah,
make people laugh also.
yeah.
But maybe,
No, yeah. But in their heads they were like, अरे ये तो गाली देती है. So, it's like, so
Huh.
one, yeah. If I do a dance film or suddenly some chiffon sari roll, then they'll be like, oh,
Huh.
she can do this also. So,
Maybe
yeah,
they
so
want to
let's
see you
see.
in that light, doing a romance on screen, dancing around the trees, maybe having a
Arey,
romantic.
my real life romance is so good that I don't need to do it. do it.
I'll come to that. I'll come to that before I conclude, but
Yeah,
definitely. Richa, so struggle we've spoken about, but these 8 years in the industry, 8, 9 years that you've been a part of,
yeah,
you said, I will never be the insider. I'll always be this person who's come from Delhi and trying to make a place for herself.
yeah.
All the people who come from the outside of the industry, what is that one thing that you want to tell them from, of course, your experience and your takeaways from the industry?
I just want to say if you want to be an actor, be prepared to work very, very, very hard. Be prepared to get rid of your social life for the first few years, even. Be prepared that a lot of your friends will change. They'll think कि you have changed, so they'll preemptively change. They'll be like, "अरे तू बदल गई है." So you lose a lot of friends also in the beginning if you hit success, and they'll assume that अरे तुम तो बदल गए हो, which is
Okay.
not the case. तुम नहीं बदलते कई बार उनको लगता है कि अब ये स्टार हो गई है. That has happened to me also. So I'm saying keep all the heartbreaks aside.
Yeah.
It's a very rewarding professional profession. Don't listen to everything on the news. Not everything on the news is true. You will make some good friends. You will make some. You could find the love of your life. You could create beautiful art that could change people's lives. So focus on that. Don't focus on the negativity and be prepared. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It is a marathon, and in marathon you need stamina. You need physical fitness, wellness, and you need good fuel in your belly. Whether it's carbohydrates or meditation, whatever gives you that, you'll need it.
Which are industry also things like that when you are, let's say, 4 or 5 years old in the industry, do producers and directors also look at you in that manner that, okay, now they become a star, or for them you'll be always a person who's not from the industry and they probably will think 5 times. I mean, you're not always top on their list when it comes to casting an actor for the project.
To be very honest, industry only cares about box office success. If you have box office success, they will reward you with a pay raise. You will get the makeup artist and the stylist of your choice. If you can get seats into bums, that's it. That's the only logic. And with OTT, that is changing. People are worried more and more about performances and how their films are shaping up and all. So overall, I think it's a good time. I'm an optimist anyway.
That's a good thing to say. So, before I take on to your personal life that you said is full of romance, one really important thing I want to ask here is we spoke about social media toxicity and star kid culture in the industry. We're seeing a lot
Hmm.
of anger also, Richa, in people towards star kids or even general actors. It has become a
Hmm.
double-edged sword. You say something, you
Hmm.
get trolled. You don't say something, you get trolled. For the last 2 months,
Yeah.
people were not talking about Sushant's death much out in open. Like you spoke, there are other few actors who did tweet a lot, but people kept questioning A-listers or the top stars, why are they not tweeting? And now, recently, when a couple of them, including a Varun Dhawan or a Kriti Sanon or a Pariniti Chopra, did tweet about CBI inquiry for him, they were mercilessly trolled. So, is then keeping quiet a
Yeah.
better solution that you okay, keep quiet and at least you stay away from all the abuses coming your way?
Don't pay heed to the abuses. I would say, I think Salman Khan said, understand their emotion, understand the emotion of the fans and not the. Uh, and the thing is, sometimes you even want to agree with some points that other people are making, but just the way they make them is so nasty and so crass and so pedestrian. ऐसा लगता है कि गली के बाहर कोई खड़े होके जो पागल नहीं हो जाते थोड़े से गाली देने लगते हैं दूसरों को वैसा लगने लगता है. So then no one wants to be a part of that. It's just toxic. It doesn't achieve anything. um, I don't think you should worry about what other people think you have said and other people. As long as you mean it, you know your truth and you stand by it, I think you should speak your mind, but not to hurt or harm anybody. And having said that, like I said in my blog, this is a country where the god of cricket, Sachin Tendulkar was once booed at Wankhede.
Yes.
He was booed at Wankhede Stadium. Do you remember that?
Yes.
After that, every few years, people were like, maybe he should retire, maybe he should retire. People who never played a day of cricket in their lives, so they were like, oh, Sachin should retire. His best is over. Like now, yesterday, Dhoni retired, Suresh Raina. I mean, so I'm saying, ये बात याद रखो. इस दुनिया में सबको क्रिकेट का शौक है, वो अपनी कुर्सी से खेलते हैं. और अगर सचिन बू हो सकता है वानखेड़े में, तो कोई और स्टार को कोई मतलब नहीं है. दिस इज बुकेज एंड ब्रिक बैट्स, डोंट टेक इट पर्सनली.
True. Richa, I'm sure clearly this is the philosophy and mantra that you have in your life. Tabhi you are so calm and relaxed. Whatever is happening on social media, that's clearly not affecting your personal life. And that's a very, very wise thing to adopt, I would say. So tell me now, you just said that real life romance is so good that you don't need it on screen. So how are things progressing on that front? I mean, Shadi got delayed, of
I
course,
mean,
you know.
there's no progress right now. We are just in status quo. And the same now, work has started a little bit, so we just try and find time to be with each other. That's it. Other than that, I'm very grateful to have him in my life. He's a great boyfriend and a great collaborator. He's very artistic. We have the same interests in dance, music, literature, in films. So, hopefully we'll write something together or make something together, produce something together. So I'm very grateful to, have him in my life.
And fans have definitely been asking on social media. Of course, Ali's mom's demise was a
Yeah.
saddening point in his life and yours as well. But fans definitely are more keen to know when is now the shadi happening, which apparently, supposedly, reportedly was
Very.
to happen.
I don't think that we can commit to a date until like we have news of a vaccine coming out. Uh, because I feel like we also have elderly people in our families. We'll only be so worried. And I don't think it's any fun to do like a 50 people 50 people wedding. I'm Punjabi. We have huge guest list, and I myself have so many family members that I want to hang out with. So I don't think before next year.
Oh, that's great. Anyway, so we hope that pandemic goes away and a lot of love comes in your life, and we see you getting
Thank you.
and definitely resuming work so that we can watch more of you on screen as well.
Yes, yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
so
much.
much,
It was
Richa,
fun
for giving
chatting with
your
you.
time. Same here, always.